Northwest Georgia Media would like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, hello there again, everybody, and welcome back live to Model High School, home of the Blue Devils, where we get you ready for some round ball tonight. Our nightcap here inside Woodard Gymnasium. It's the Model Blue Devils and the Haralson County Rebels, a rematch of a game that took place early in the season where Model would win up there at their place 71-36. Earlier in the year. That was on December the 12th when that game took place. But again, we're glad you're with us for live coverage on 96.9 FM, 1410 AM, or online at WLAQ1410.com, or you may be watching on the live stream tonight, produced by Northwest Georgia Media. And while we're on the topic, let's go ahead and recognize the sponsors for both. We'll start with the live stream. Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, by Dogwood Books, also brought to you by Shannon Pharmacy and Crestview Angus. Radio coverage tonight is provided by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, Sylvan Learning Center, and Ware Mechanical. Let's talk about the crew. Got a good one tonight. On cameras, you've got Zane Nicholson and Jesse Vitello. Director is Mike Garrett. On replay is Nathan Patterson. PA announcer is Grayson Atkins. And I'm Matt Davis, bringing you the play-by-play action. My buddy, partner in crime, color man Ian Griffin, has the night off as he's watching his son play in a youth league basketball game tonight, but he'll be back with me for Friday night's broadcast. And of course, audio of tonight's coverage is provided by WLAQ Radio in a partnership with Northwest Georgia Media. So that's that. Well, looking forward to this game. We've got the Model Blue Devils coming into this game 12-7 on the season, 6-1 in region play, riding a 6-game win streak, which dates back to their win over Sonoraville a couple of weeks ago. Haralson County Rebels come to town with a 5-11 record. They're 0-7 in last place of Region 7 AA. They've lost their last 4. So that kind of brings you up to speed on the seasons that each of these two teams are having. And we're going to talk more about that coming up in just a couple of moments. But again, these two teams have played one other time this year, and Model would come out on the winning end of things, much like the girls did, 71-36, a 35-point differential there in the points at the end of the night. So we'll see what happens here. The Model Blue Devils certainly want to get out here and do like the girls did in the first game and get out to a quick start and leave nothing to chance here in a region contest like this. I definitely think that one of the things that will be on the side of the Blue Devils in this game, much like in the girls' game, is the depth situation for the Blue Devils. Definitely think they've got more strength there on the bench, able to keep fresh legs out on the floor at all times against this Haralson County team, which has some talent, but I just don't think they have quite the bench that you're going to have and firepower that this Model team has. So we're going to continue to talk over the matchup, but we're going to take another break here. This is our pregame show, Model Basketball, here at Woodard Gymnasium Model High School. We're going to step out for 2.5 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
Well, we got a lot of basketball action coming up for you on the airwaves of WLAQ this week, and of course 2 high school games tonight, but we're going to turn our attention to some college hoops tomorrow as the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets host Virginia in an ACC showdown at McCamish Pavilion, and the tip of that game's at 6 o'clock. Pregame starts at 5:30, and of course Georgia Tech went on the road earlier this week playing up at Clemson and won a double overtime thriller over a really good Clemson basketball team. So looking forward to seeing if Georgia Tech against a very good Virginia team get it done tomorrow down at McCamish Pavilion. And, if you want to listen to it on radio, you can catch it on WLAQ 96.9 FM, 1410 AM, or WLAQ14.com using the Listen Live function or TuneIn Radio. Well, folks, we're going to shift it back to model basketball. It's the Model Blue Devils and the Haralson County Rebels getting ready to lock horns coming up here in just a couple of moments. And Model stands on top of 7AA right now with a 6-1 record in region play, and looking to add to it here with hopefully a victory over Haralson County at the end of the night. The previous game for Model was a win up at Murray County on Wednesday. Game was originally supposed to be played on Tuesday because of the weather situation that we had earlier the week with the extreme cold and potentially icy conditions. They moved that game to Wednesday, and Model got it done. They won 53-43 over Murray County. They trailed at the end of the first quarter 18-14, but then they would be up by halftime 28-23, 41-32 at the end of the third. And again, the final in that game was a 53-43 victory for the Blue Devils to extend their win streak to 6, and they're going to try to extend it to 7 tonight. So let's give you the starting lineups, and we'll get things going from inside Woodard Gymnasium. We're going to start with the visiting Haralson County Rebels out of Tallapoosa, Georgia. In the starting lineup for them, you've got number 1, Cam Nikaitis. He is a junior. Number 3, Caden Kittle, a 5'10 senior. Number 5, Jack Biggers. He is a junior. Number 10, Candler McBrayer, a senior. And number 12, Sky Rutherford, a 6'2 sophomore. And that's the starting lineup for Haralson County. Their head coach is Corey Huffman. And again, they're out of Tallapoosa, Georgia, which is about a 40-mile drive south of where we are right now. Now for your Model Blue Devils, as they get ready to make their grand entrance to get ready for this basketball game. We'll start with number 10, John Mason, a 6'1 sophomore for the Blue Devils in the starting lineup tonight. Number 11, Stevie Dallas, a 5'9 junior guard, also in the starting lineup for your Blue Devils tonight. Number 14, Noah Travis, a 5'10 junior. Number 15, Riley Chapman, a 5'5 senior. And rounding out the starting lineup here for the Blue Devils this evening is number 23, Chase Allen, a 6'5 junior, and head coach of your Model Blue Devils is Jacob Travis. Led his team all the way to the Final Four for the first time in program history last year. What a great season that was. And this team this year just keeps getting better and better with every game. Again, picking up that victory up at Murray County earlier in the week. and extending the win streak to 6. So this is a team that is much improved as the season has gone on, and you just heard it over the PA. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm down for that. Let's go. Let's have some basketball. It's the Model Blue Devils sending Chase Allen into the circle here to tip things off here for the Blue Devils. Meanwhile, it's Sky Rutherford for the Haralson County Rebels. Models dressed in their white home uniforms with blue letters and numbers and black trim. Meanwhile, Haralson County's in their visiting uniforms with navy blue jerseys and shorts, white letters and numbers, and red trim. And their uniforms, if you've ever seen Belmont play, the Bruins, they look a lot like Belmont's uniforms at the collegiate level. Haralson County's got the ball. They win the tip. 3 ball in the air. That one's going to be off the rim. Chase Allen tracks it down and gets the rebound for Model. Model works it right to left. They're going to send it to Riley Chapman on the left wing side. Now back up top. They're going to send it inside to Chase Allen. Backs his way in, shakes off the defender, and scores. And that's the first bucket of the game. Model's up 2-0 over the visiting Rebels. Rebels with the basketball. They send it to the left wing side. Now they go back up top, send it to the right wing. Going to drive into the lane, puts up a little runner, misses the shot. Noah Travis has got the rebound. Here come the Blue Devils. John Mason with it on the left wing side. Drives towards the baseline, sends it back out to Stevie Dallas. Now they get it inside to Chase Allen. Noah Travis, wide open 3, caroms off the rim. Model is going to go one and done on that trip as Haralson County comes out with the ball. Here's a 3 ball on the other end. That one's off the back of the rim. A long rebound picked up by John Mason. Blue Devils work it the other way, right to left. Noah Travis, a cutting John Mason, kicks it out to Chapman, on to Travis. Now back out to Stevie Dallas, who's going to heave it inside to Chase Allen. He goes off the glass and through. Chase Allen has both buckets for Model, and Model opens up a 4-0 run to start the game. 6:30 left first quarter. Blue Devils on top. Haralson County with the ball. They go into the lane. Tries to get it to the rim. Ball is going to be picked up by the Blue Devils. They come back the other way. So nothing there for Rutherford. Here comes Model back on the other end. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul that's going to be charged. I think they got number 10, Candler McBrayer, with that one. Put some contact on Noah Travis. Stevie Dallas surveys the floor. He's going to lob it into Chase Allen. And the reverse off the glass there by Chase Allen. He's got all 6 points of the game, 6-0. Model over Haralson County. Haralson County with the basketball. They'll jack up another 3. That one caroms off the rim. Noah Travis is there for the rebound. Travis across the timeline, feeds it to Stevie Dallas. Stevie Dallas drives towards the lane, little floater on the way and through. Stevie Dallas with his first bucket of the game, and just like that, head coach Corey Huffman for Haralson County said, hey, we need to regroup already. 5:50 left to go first quarter. Model opens up an 8-0 run to start the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Model going to bring it up the floor after the timeout. Stevie Dallas is going to lob it to Chase Allen at the high post. He backs his way on a defender, kicks it out the left wing side to Stevie. He's going to drive into the lane, tries to get it to the rim. Haralson County comes out with it. They go the other way with the ball. McBrayer going to try to send it up top. Riley Chapman's there, steals it away. Stevie Dallas off the glass. Couldn't get the layup to go in, but he does get the contact, so we're going to see Dallas go into the free throw line for the Blue Devils. So Stevie Dallas going to the free throw line with a couple of shots coming up, and the Blue Devils, who opened the game with an 8-0 run, well, that's your score, 8-0. Blue Devils on top, make it 9-0. As Stevie Dallas knocks down the first free throw of the pair as Bryson Denson checks into the game for Riley Chapman. So on the floor right now for the Blue Devils, you got Denson, who just entered the game. Noah Travis, Stevie Dallas, John Mason, and Chase Allen. Second shot on the way. That one rattles off the side of the rim. And the rebound's going to be taken by Rashawn Smith here of Haralson County. They're going to try to send it deep into the right wing corner, but it's going to be poked out of bounds there by Model. So we get ready for Haralson County to inbound the ball on their side of the floor from over in the corner of the sidelines. Haralson County working left to right here against the Blue Devils. They try to send it in. Stevie Dallas steals the inbound pass. Great hands. And Dallas will bring it back up the other side of the floor. Dallas across the timeline to John Mason. Mason with it. Going to send it back to Dallas on the right wing side in front of the Haralson County bench. He'll drive, feeds it underneath to Allen off the glass, and it's through. Chase Allen with 8 points, 4 buckets in the first quarter. We're not even halfway done with the quarter yet. Model an 11-0 run to start the half. Haralson County with the basketball have yet to get on the board here in this one. They've had a couple of looks from three-point range, but haven't been able to knock them in. Here comes Haralson County into the paint, and the ball is stolen away. Chase Allen will box out, and he gets fouled actually by number 2, Matthew Hudson. So we get ready for John Mason to inbound the ball here for the Blue Devils. Model leads at 11-0 with 4:21 left to go here in the opening period of the basketball game. Stevie Dallas will trot it up the floor. He's across the center court line. Drives up to the top of the key, gets it to Allen. Allen turns, gets knocked to the floor, loses the handle. It goes out of bounds. We're going to see a whistle and a foul that's going to be charged against Hudson. That's his second foul here in the first quarter. Stevie Dallas will inbound the ball for the Blue Devils. Is checking into the game here for the Rebels is going to be Jay Pine for Hudson, who picked up those 2 quick fouls, so he's going to have a seat. Stevie Dallas surveys the floor, is going to send it in to Bryson Denson. Now to John Mason. Mason will drive into the lane, backs his way in, shakes off a defender, shoots, misses the shot, put back on the way, rattles off the rim. Mason gets another rebound, turns, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way from Matheson through. Owen Matheson, his first bucket of the game, and it's a 14-0 start to the game here for the Model Blue Devils. Haralson County on the other end needing a bucket in the worst way. Try to stop this run. Rebels into the paint. That one's going to rattle in. Finally, Sky Rutherford's able to get a bucket here for a struggling offense for the Rebels. Stevie Dallas sends it left wing side to Owen Mathis. Back out to Stevie. 3:29 left to go first quarter. Model up 14-2. Ball's poked free. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Haralson County. Here comes Cam Nakutis. Going to send it back out around the perimeter. Cam's got the ball now. Going to send it over to a teammate who drives towards the lane, tries to roll it in, misses the shot, but does draw the contact. So we're going to see Jack Biggers, after challenging in the paint, attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line after missing the shot. So an opportunity here for Haralson County to try to get some points with the clock stop and maybe to catch their breath. Haralson County at the line, shots on the way, and that one's through for Jack Biggers. He gets ready for a second free throw. Score moves to 14-3. Model opened up with a 14-0 run before Haralson County was able to get their first bucket, and that came from Sky Rutherford just moments ago. Second free throw on the way. That one's going to rattle off the rim, and the rebound goes to John Mason. Blue Devils bring it back the other way. Across the timeline, kick out, and a 3-ball on the way from Mathis. That one caroms over the rim. Rebound chased down by Jack Biggers, and Haralson County brings it back the other way. Biggers with it, tries to lob it to a teammate. It's poked out of bounds by Stevie Dallas. Now onto the floor for the Blue Devils. You've got number 40, none other than Thomas Patterson. So right now on the floor for the Blue Devils, John Mason, Owen Mathis, Bryson Denson, Noah Travis, and again Thomas Patterson. Haralson County will inbound the ball. They're going to get it to Pine. Pine sends it to the right wing side, driving. There's a nice move towards the bucket. Can't get the finish, though, for Jack Biggers, and Model comes away with it. Noah Travis across the timeline, sees an open lane, drives in. Can't get it, can't get the shot to go. Coming out with it, it's going to be Jack Biggers. Jack Biggers has his pocket picked by John Mason, one-on-one underneath. Can't get the shot, but he does get the contact. So we're going to see John Mason go into the free throw line. This will be the first free throw shots of the game for Mr. Mason. 2:29 left to go in the first quarter. Model up 14-3 your score here from inside Woodard Gymnasium. Mason stands at the line. First shot on the way, and that one's right through. He gets ready for a second shot. Chase Allen getting set to check back into the game here momentarily here for the Blue Devils. Getting some final instructions there from Jacob Travis before he enters the game. Mason with one more free throw coming up, though. You bet, it's through. So John Mason makes them both. And Chase Allen checks into the game as Haralson County gets ready to inbound the ball, with Model leading this thing by a score of 16-3. Across the timeline goes Cam. Haralson County with it up top. There's a long three, and that one's through for Caden Kittle, his first bucket of the game, and that cuts it to a 10-point ball game, 16-6. Bryson Denson off the glass and through. Nobody picked him up as he drove the lane, and a timeout's going to be called again by Coach Huffman of Haralson County, so we'll take it as well. Model 18, Rebels 6, 2:07 left first period. We're back in 30. Model basketball night for you on WLAQ, and also along with the Northwest Georgia media crew. Thanks for being with us tonight. Wish you were here. Haralson County with the ball, trailing the Model Blue Devils 18-6. It's a 12-point ball game currently. Haralson County with it on their side, working left to right. They're going to feed it to the right wing side. Quarter three ball on the way. That one misses the mark. That one didn't catch iron. Here come the Blue Devils after the long rebound for Noah Travis. Bryson Denson going to send it into Patterson. Little hook shot is through, and Patterson has his first bucket of the night. May not be the last. 20-6. Easy money underneath. 130. Good-looking hook shot there from Patterson. Wow, hope we get to see a replay of that one. That was awesome. 1:28 left to go here in the first quarter. Model up 20-6 over Haralson County. Free throws coming up here for Jack Biggers. I think we're going to get that hook shot from Patterson. There it is. Love it. That is awesome. Right on cue. Biggers at the free throw line, puts it up. That one's off the back of the rim. We'll get ready for the second. And if Ewan were here, he would say that that little hook shot was powered by sorghum syrup. But he's not here to say it, so I'll say it for him. But give him full credit, because he loves that joke. And it's a good one. I like it too. Biggers missed the first. He's getting ready for the second free throw. It's on the way, and that one's off the back of the rim. Noah Travis gets the rebound, sends it over to Bryson Denson. Look for Patterson underneath. He was covered up. Here's a long three ball the way. That is going to be a miss by Noah Travis. Rebound's going to go to Cam Nakutis here for Haralson County. Haralson County with a basketball over in the corner on the right wing side. Going to feed it across. They go inside. Little jump shot, and that's going to be through. Knocking down his second shot of the game is Sky Rutherford. 20-8, 12-point game. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Bryson Denson on the left wing side. Going to send it up top to Noah Travis. Now to Chase Allen. He goes into the paint. Oh, layup attempts could be missed, but there is Thomas Patterson to clean it up. His second bucket of the game. It's 22-8. 42 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Haralson County with a basketball. Going to send it to the right wing side. Big man with the ball. Going to drive the lane, or drive towards the lane rather. Leaves it off for a teammate. They kick it out. Three ball on the way, and that one is through. Good looking shot by Caden Kittle. His second made three of the ball game. It's 22-11. Noah Travis trying to roll it in on the other side. Missed layup. 18 seconds on the clock. Shot clock's off. Here comes Haralson County. Young man slid as he crossed center court. Kittle now feeds it out to Nakutis. He goes in, tries to get it to a teammate. Picked off by Bryson Denson. Coast to coast, lays it in and gets the foul. He's going to the free throw line with a three-point opportunity. Bryson Denson. What a great effort there by Bryson. Picked it off, went coast to coast, drove in, laid it off the glass, drew the contact, and now he's got the old-fashioned three-point opportunity to hear from the free throw line. Wow. 5.2 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Model providing a lot of action here in the first quarter, and that one's through. He converts the three-point play. Model's got 25 points in the first quarter. On pace for 100. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. Model leads it after one, 25-11 over the visiting Haralson County Rebels. Let's send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. Well, Jeremiah Hurd enters the game for the first time. He was not in the starting lineup here for the Blue Devils tonight, but he's out there now. Also Chase Allen, Noah Travis, Stevie Dallas, and Riley Chapman for the Haralson County team, the Rebels. On the floor for them right now, you've got Caden Kittle, also Sky Rutherford. Rutherford with 4 points here for the Rebels. Jack Biggers. We'll catch the other two in a moment, but we got some action going on. We got Jesse Baggett, I believe. No. We got 55. I need to check that. I don't have him on my roster. We'll see if we can get that from the PA announcer in a minute. But we've got Stevie Dallas across the timeline. Feeds it left wing side to Noah Travis. Long-range three for Stevie, and it's through. You bet. Right through. Man, what a shot. Dallas with 6 points here in the basketball game. Haralson County went back the other way and quick. Models up 28-11, 7:17 left to go in the second quarter. Had some contact on the other end, so we're going to see Jack Biggers going to the free throw line. He's been there once before in this game. He's 1 of 2 from the stripe. So Biggers with 2 shots coming up. First one's in the air and rattles off the back of the rim. We'll get ready for the second. And again, we'll get a roster check on number 55. I'm not sure of that young man's name. I didn't have him in my roster, so apologize for that. Biggers with one more coming up, and that one's through. So he is 50% from the line. Model leads at 28-12 over the Rebels. 7:17 left to go in the second quarter. Chase Allen set to feed it in, gives it to Stevie Dallas. Dallas will trot it up the floor. He's across the center court stripe. Looks off to Chase Allen here at the top of the key. Now on to Dallas. Dallas dribbles between his legs, picks it up, sends it over to Noah Travis. Wide open three, and that was going to roll over the rim, but Chase Allen's able to track it down. Another look for Riley Chapman. That one's going to be bouncing high off the rim. A little tip over from Jeremiah Hurd to Chase Allen. He knocks it through, so Allen now with 10 points leads all scorers in the game. Model up by 18, 30-12. Shot on the other side. Off the backboard and off the side of the rim. Haralson County's got another look low. 3 ball away, and he strings it. That was Sky Rutherford. He's a pretty good offensive player here for this Haralson County team. He's got 7 points. That'll cut it to a 15-point ball game. Stevie Dallas was open for 3, elected to pass. Now Dallas deeper in the corner, puts it up and knocks it through. That wasn't quite the look he was looking for. Found a better one, and he drained it. And that's going to be another timeout called by Corey Huffman of Haralson County for the Rebels. 6:20 left to go first half. Model 33, Rebels 15. We're back in 30.
Access that allows me to follow my passion.
Haralson County with the basketball. They're going to send it up to the top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Karam's off the side of the rim. Stevie Dallas is there and gets the rebound here for the Blue Devils. He's going to give it to Chase Allen, who's across the timeline with it. Dallas with it. Now back to Allen, directing traffic here on offense. Just under 6 minutes to play. Stevie Dallas, another deep range 3. That one's going to be missed. Allen keeps it in bounds after getting the rebound to Hurd. Nice ball movement from the Blue Devils. Now they got it to Noah Travis up top. Back over to Chase Allen. Fakes the 3. Drives in off the right hand and off the glass and through. Chase Allen now with 12 points here in the basketball game. Across the timeline go the Rebels. Rebels with it up top, send it to the right wing side. Trying to get a little ball movement of their own. They get it to the right wing, now back up top. Going to drive the lane, Rutherford. Little floater, that won't hit the rim. And coming out with it's Chase Allen, gives it to Stevie Dallas. Now to a quickly moving Riley Chapman. Now on to Stevie Dallas. Allen nearly had his pocket pick. Goes in, lays it off the glass, says, I'm getting these points. He's got 14 here in the game, 37-15. Blue Devils on top. Haralson County on the other end. Going to feed it into the right wing corner. Pass inside. Off the glass. Won't go. Allen chasing down the rebound. Almost got clothesline there. And we're going to have a whistle. John Mason going to check back into the game. Chase Allen's going to have a seat. Take a little breather there. He's been putting in some really solid minutes for the Blue Devils. Leads all scorers in this game. He's got 14 points. As Mason awaits the ball here from the official. He's got it in his hands now. He's going to bounce it in to Stevie Dallas. He's going to bring it up the floor here for the Blue Devils. It's 37-15 right now with 4:50 left to go in the opening half. Noah Travis with it on the left wing side. They'll work it around to John Mason. Now over to Stevie Dallas. He's going to lob it underneath to Jeremiah Hurd, who bangs it in. So Jeremiah with his first bucket of the game, 39-15. And he's going to be a matchup nightmare for this team, as he is for most teams. Here comes Haralson County. They kick it out. Blocked by Jeremiah Hurd. Blocked the three-pointer, knocked that out of bounds, spiked it. So it stays with Haralson County, but that's the kind of block that'll hurt your feelings. It hurt mine. Chandler McBrayer to trigger an emotion for Haralson County. Now with it is Nakutis. He's at the top of the key with it. It's going to drive the lane. Tries to bounce it underneath the Jay Pine. And it goes out of bounds. So Model's going to get the ball back, leading at 39-15 over the visiting Haralson County Rebels from Tallapoosa, Georgia. They're going to send it to the corner to Bryson Denson. Corner 3 ball on the way. Bounces over the rim. Picked up by Haralson County's Chandler McBrayer. He gets the rebound, brings it back the other way. He's going to send it over to Nakutis. Try to send it to the left wing corner over to Jay Pine, but it goes out of bounds and it's coming back to the Blue Devils. So another Haralson County turnover, which they can ill afford, down 39-15. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Stevie Dallas going to send it to the high post, and Jeremiah Hurd out to Noah Travis. Ooh, in and out. That one was halfway down and came back out. Here's Haralson County on the other end. They're going to feed it back up top. Now back around to the right wing side to a cutting player underneath. That was a good sequence, and they're able to score. Chandler McBrayer with the finish there, but a good feed inside. 39-17, Model on top, and they go back the other way. Stevie Dallas, he dribbles about midcourt between his legs, makes a move around a pick set by Jeremiah Hurd. The feed over to John Mason, inside to Noah Travis, kicks out. There's Dallas for 3. That one bangs high off the rim, picked up by Cam Nakutis. It brings it across the center court stripe, Euro step, shot missed. Noah Travis in the rebound, 3:08 left to go here in the half. Model leads at 39-17. John Mason gonna drive, goes in, lays it in, and he gets the foul. So John Mason's got a 3-point opportunity coming up. He's got 4 points in the game. Can he make it 5? Model has more than doubled up the Rebels so far, with 3 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. Model leading 41-17 as Noah Travis is going to check out of the game. So John Mason at the free throw line. One shot coming up as he tries to convert the 3-point play, and that one's right through. He's now made all 3 of his free throws in the game and has 5 points. Good minutes for John Mason tonight, who was in the starting lineup. Here is Haralson County driving towards the lane, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. Going to get Owen Mathis with that one on the floor. So we'll see Haralson County inbound the ball here momentarily, trailing 42-17 to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils playing at home tonight. Haralson County going to work it around the horn here. They send it to the right wing corner. Good ball movement. Open three. Can't get the finish, though. And the rebound goes to John Mason. Stevie Dallas sends it to Mason on the left wing. Fires it inside to Jeremiah Hurd. Scores and also gets fouled. So the bucket counts, and Hurd's going to the free throw line with a three-point opportunity. Again, Jeremiah was not in the starting lineup here in this basketball game, but since he's been in the game, he's already racked up 4 points, and he can make it 5 if he converts the three-point play. Shot on the way, and that one rattles off the rim, off the backboard, back to the rim, but it doesn't go in. 2:34 left to go in the half. Haralson County on the other end. They try to fire it up to the top of the key to a cutting player. It got loose. Stays with them, though. They get it underneath. And one pass too many. Picked off by Jeremiah Hurd. Here's Stevie Dallas trying to lay it in. Missed the shot. Mason came out with a rebound. Mathis fires it over the right wing side to Mason. Drives baseline, goes in, bangs it hard off the backboard and through, and got fouled. So we're going to have a second opportunity for a three-point play for John Mason, who is 3 for 3 from the stripe and is having a big night offensively so far for the Blue Devils. He's got 7 points. Can he make it 8 and convert 2 3-point plays in a row? 2:11 left to go first half. Model 46, Haralson County Rebels 17. And if you didn't tune in for the girls game, they were victorious tonight to the tune of 55-14. So it was a 41-point victory for the girls tonight. So they get the regular season sweep over Haralson County. Guess what? Yep, John Mason knocked down the free throw and converts 2 3-point plays in as many tries, and he'll take a seat right now, take a little deep breath over there. He's been working hard. 2:08 left to go in the first half. Model leads at 47-17. Long shot on the way. Karams off the rim. Patterson tries to chase down the rebound. Did a good job there showing restraint, not touching the ball because it was last touched by Haralson County. So the Blue Devils get ready to inbound the basketball, leading it by 30. We're officially at the 2-minute mark here of the first half. Stevie Dallas across center court, going to dribble up towards the top of the key, leaves it off for Patterson. Thomas with it, gives it off to Denson. He turns, nice move and finish. Bryson Denson having a big game. He's got 7 points. And the Blue Devils lead is stretched to 32. Oh my goodness. Young man for Haralson County, Jack Biggers, turned to fire it to a teammate, and the teammate wasn't there, and it goes over to the scorer's table. So an unfortunate turner for Haralson County, but I guess you could say that about any turnover. They're all unfortunate. Riley Chapman going to trigger it in motion here for Model in front of the Model bench. Gets it to Bryson Denson. He's across the center court stripe with it. Feeds it to Jeremiah Hurd inside to Patterson. He's got 2 defenders on it. Nearly lost the handle. Ball's poked free. Haralson County comes out with it. They go coast to coast. Euro step inside. Missed shot. Rebound's going to be taken by Jeremiah Hurd, and the Blue Devils come back the other way. Almost down to the 1-minute mark. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. And a whistle that goes against Model. Going to be a foul. So Haralson County to bring it back the other way. 1:13 left to go here in the half. They'll drive the lane, put up the shot, rattles off the rim. I thought he traveled before the shot. I guess not. Here's Riley Chapman with it on the left wing side. He's going to feed it off to Owen Mathis. He'll drive towards the lane, kicks it back out. Bryson Denson trying to get it in the air is going to be fouled. So we're going to see Bryson go into the free throw line. And in this basketball game, he converted a 3-point play in the first quarter. And so now he'll have a couple of free throws coming up. Good free throw shooting here in the first half by the Blue Devils overall. Denson at the stripe, puts it up, and that one's right through. So Bryson Denson 2 of 2 from the line, the freshman, picking up 8 points here early in this basketball game. Doesn't play like a freshman. Second free throw coming up for Bryson. It's going to be right through. Yep. Haralson County to bring it up the floor. Under a minute to play now in the first half. Haralson County with the ball. They're going to drive towards the lane. Quick jump shot goes in and out. Nice sharp pass from Jeremiah Hurd to Owen Mathis as Jeremiah's got the rebound. Bryson Denson with the ball, sends it to the left wing side to Chapman. 42 seconds on the clock. Patterson to Owen Mathis, shakes off the defender with the fake and makes the 3 ball. Wow, what a shot. Owen's second made 3 of the basketball game. Under 30 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock's off. Man challenges underneath. Doesn't get the shot, but he does get the contact and is going to the free throw line. That's Jack Biggers, the senior here for Haralson County. So he stands at the free throw line with 26.4 seconds on the clock. Model with a 54-17 lead. First shot on the way for Biggers is through. He'll get ready for his second. Biggers has been at the free throw line a lot in this game. As a matter of fact, this is going to be his 8th attempt. Shot on the way, and that one's through, and he is actually 4 of 4 from the free throw line, so shooting 50%. 20 seconds on the clock. Model with possession, going to look for the last shot of the half, it looks like. They lead at 54-19. Bryson Denson with the ball, 13 seconds, they'll start to move. Denson driving to the lane, tries to lay it in, misses the layup. Haralson County may get another look. They come back the other way, driving the lane, kick out, open 3 on the way, bounces high off the rim, and that's the end of the first half. Model really in control of this one, leading 54-19 over Haralson County at halftime. We're going to send it back to the studio for a 2.5-minute timeout. We'll come back, run down the scoring for the first half after these messages on WLAQ.
Crestview Angus, your source for premium locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today.
You look exhausted.
Dude, my to-do list got the best of me. I finally sharpened the blade, trimmed the yard, raked the leaves, and then I mowed.
Yeah, me too.
Get out. You're not even breaking a sweat.
I know. My grasshopper trimmed around the yard.
Welcome back, everybody, and we are live inside Woodard Gymnasium. Hope you enjoyed the halftime performance there by the Model High School dance team. Certainly entertaining. And the Model Blue Devils, boy, they've got a whopping lead here at halftime, 54-19 is your score at the half. We'll break down the scoring there from the first half. We're going to start with the visiting Haralson County Rebels. They would pick up 6 points from Caden Kittle, knocked down a couple of threes there in the first quarter. 4 points off free throws from Jack Biggers. 2 points for Candler McBrayer, and their leading scorer for the Haralson County Rebels was Sky Rutherford there in the first half. He had 7 points, knocked down a couple of buckets there in the first quarter, and drained a three there in the second quarter. And that's it. That's the 19 points for the Rebels. Meanwhile, for the Blue Devils, they would pick up points from, 7 players there in the first half of play. John Mason would have 6 points there for the Blue Devils in the starting lineup tonight. 9 points for Stevie Dallas. Knocked down a pair of threes there in the second quarter. Pair of threes for Owen Mathis for 6 points. 9 points for Bryson Denson, doing a great job off the bench. The freshman there, 4 points apiece for Jeremiah Hurd and Thomas Patterson off the bench tonight. And then Chase Allen, he's the leading scorer of the game so far. He would knock down 4 buckets there in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, for a total of 14 points there in the first half. So a lot of scoring there from the Model Blue Devils. They came out like a house of fire there in that first half to take control of this basketball game early. So again, the Model Blue Devils at halftime lead it 54-19 over the visiting Haralson County Rebels. Model Blue Devils trying to extend their win streak to 7 games, and they're well on their way. And it's kind of funny because when you look back right after the tournament during Christmas, the loss to Darlington there in the Christmas tournament, and then the few games that they lost in the Big Blue tournament, playing against some really, really good teams in Big Blue, and you looked at the record, it was very deceiving. You knew that this team was starting to put things together, and they just keep getting better and better every week. And I am not surprised one bit by the win streak that this Model Blue Devils team has put together. It's going to be interesting to see what they do down the final stretch here of region play and what things look like going into the region tournament, and then after that in the playoffs, because this is a really, really good basketball team. So again, Model on top here at halftime, 54-19 over the visiting Haralson County Rebels. Let's step out for a 2.5-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more here on WLAQ and the Northwest Georgia Media live stream. Glad you're with us.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Crestview Angus, your source for premium locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today.
Access allows me to do what I've always dreamed of, and that is helping people.
it's high school hoops for you tonight on WLAQ. Right now the Model Blue Devils on top of the Haralson County Rebels with about 1 minute and 45 seconds left of our halftime period. Blue Devils up at halftime 54-19. We're going to turn our attention to college hoops tomorrow on the airwaves of WLAQ. We'll let you know the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets riding high after a road victory up at Clemson earlier this week, a double overtime victory, I should mention. You had a freshman player, Nate George, who hit a couple of threes with less than 20 seconds left of the game to force overtime, and then the Jackets got it done. So they're going to host Virginia. The Cavaliers coming up on Saturday, pregame at 5:30 on WLAQ. Tip-off is at 6 o'clock from McCamish Pavilion. So certainly be rooting on the Jackets tomorrow. And, so that's what we got coming up the rest of the weekend. Also CBS Sports on WLAQ. As far as what's on the docket for the Model Blue Devils coming up, they're going to play on the road on Tuesday, the 23rd, up at Fannin County in region play. And then they'll wrap up the week next week against North Murray here at home. So some big games coming up next week. No coverage there up at Fannin County, although I do think they have Fannin Rebel TV up there, so you should be able, if you can't make it over to Blue Ridge on Tuesday, be able to watch it with that. I'm not 100% sure on the details of that, but something that you can look for. And then, of course, Northwest Georgia Media is going to be here for the home game against North Murray on the 26th. That'll be next Friday. We'll also have radio coverage on WLAQ, and I'll be alongside my buddy Ian Griffin for the call of that game. He couldn't be with us tonight because he's got something more important to do. That's watch his son play in a youth league basketball game today. So I hope they came out with a victory tonight, and glad that he was able to make it over there for that. But anyway, Model on top here at halftime 54-19 as we tick off the final 2 seconds of the halftime period. And we're going to get this thing going again here for the final half of basketball inside of Woodard Gymnasium for tonight. The visiting Haralson County Rebels. If you're just tuning in, I'll go ahead and mention again that they are in their blue uniforms with red trim, got white letters and numbers. If you ever saw the Belmont Bruins out of Nashville play basketball, they look almost identical to their uniforms, their Navy uniforms. Good-looking uniforms. Model is in their home whites. They've got blue letters and numbers and black trim. And we're underway. Haralson County with the basketball trailing. They're going to send it underneath, now kick it out. 3 ball on the way, and that one's going to bounce high off the back of the rim. Riley Chapman chases the rebound down. Great effort there by Riley to come out with that ball. Blue Devils with it on the other end. Here's Chapman. 3 ball in the air for him. That one's off the side of the rim. Tries to chase down his own rebound, but Candler McBraer's there for Haralson County and gets it. Here's Haralson on the other end trying to lay it in. It is missed. Model comes out with the board. Stevie Dallas will slow it down as he goes across the center court stripe here for the Blue Devils. Dallas dribbles with the basketball. They leave him open for 3, and he makes them pay. You bet. It's through. Stevie Dallas now with 3 made threes in the game, and he's got 12 points. Yeah, you can't do that. He'll make those. Here comes Haralson County. He's going to drive the lane, tries to get it to the rim. Jack Biggers, who's done a good job tonight getting himself to the free throw line where he's 4 of 8 from the stripe. Well, he didn't do it that time. That's actually coming back to the Blue Devils. I spoke too soon. So the Blue Devils will come back the other way. Stevie Dallas with it, dribbles across the M at center court. Now gives it off to Chase Allen. Allen eyeing the baseline, feeds it back out to Noah Travis, who's going to lob it underneath to Jeremiah Hurd. Thought we were going to see the jam there for a second, but he lightly taps the ball through the hoop, and it counts for 2 points. He's got 6. I'm wanting to see the jam here. Somebody help me out here. They kick it out to the right wing side. 3 ball is through for Caden Kittle. He's got 3. 3 made threes in the game, 59-22, Model on top. They're going to leave it underneath for the big guy. Ball's knocked loose, but it stays with the Blue Devils. Now over to Stevie Dallas on to Chase Allen. Allen surveys the floor, sends it left to Noah Travis. They're going to send it across over to Riley Chapman, who's on the right wing, back up top to Stevie Dallas. They're going to leave him open. He's going to make them, and he does. My goodness, Stevie Dallas knocks down his 4th 3 of the game, and they leave him wide open again. They're letting him have that shot. Here comes Haralson County. They're at the top of the key, feed it left. Now back up to the top of the key. You're going to drive the lane, puts it up. Quick jump shot, high off the rim, picked up by Jeremiah Hurd. Stevie Dallas now with 15 points in this game. Matter of fact, now he leads all scores. They feed it underneath to Chase Allen. Allen tries to roll it in. and it goes across the rim. Here comes Haralson County back the other way. Long three ball on the other side. That one's off the back of the rim. Riley Chapman chased down the rebound. Model with it left to right. They've got on their side of the floor. Fires it up top. Oh, trying to get it to Noah Travis. He didn't quite cut. He might have got slipped up a little bit, but wasn't there, and the ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. It's coming back to Haralson County. On the floor right now for the Blue Devils, you're going to have Owen Mathis. Thomas Patterson checks back into the game. John Mason, Noah Travis, Bryson Denson. For Haralson County, it's going to be Caden Kettle. Also on the floor, you've got Brody Dixon here for Haralson County. With the balls, Candler McBrayer as Haralson brings it up the floor. Sky Rutherford now with it, drives in, puts it off the glass, and it goes through. So Sky Rutherford now with 9 points, leads all scorers there for Haralson County. He's got 9. Here's John Mason from the free throw line, kicks it out. Good ball movement, open Noah Travis. That goes in and out. Rebound's going to be taken by Sky Rutherford. Haralson with it on the left wing side. They go back up top, get it Kittle. Kittle feeds it around. Now they're going to drive towards the lane. Picks it up, kicks it back out. Now back up to the top of the key to Sky Rutherford. Now they get it to McBrayer. McBrayer's going to drive. Nearly had his pocket picked. They send it out the right wing corner. And now driving with the balls, Rutherford puts it up, just trying to get it to the rim somehow. As against this model defense, really struggling to get some open looks. So really the strategy there has been for Rutherford to just, and also Jack Biggers to just drive the lane, try to get it to the rim. So Rutherford puts it up. That's off the front of the rim. He'll get ready for his second. Rutherford with another one on the way, and that one's through. He makes one of the pair. 62-24 your score. Model with a big lead, and Denson can add to it, and he does with a knockdown three. Bryson Denson in his first made three of the basketball game, and now Bryson with 12 points, the freshman. Rutherford up top, open three, shot on the way. That one's off the side of the rim. I don't even know if that caught the rim. It went off the backboard, maybe caught a little bit iron. Noah Travis up top to John Mason here for the Blue Devils, sends it right to Owen Mathis. Now back up to Bryson Denson. Ball is going to be poked free by Haralson County, but they couldn't keep it in bounds. That was Brody Dixon with good hands on defense. Going to have Bryson Bell sub into the game here for Noah Travis for the Blue Devils. Mason inside to Bryson Denson. He brings it across the center court stripe, feeds it to Owen Mathis, who drives the lane, puts it up and through. Owen Mathis with a good bucket there. He's got 8 points. Total up all the made threes for Model here as we move along through the game. 3:30 left to go in the third period. You may see a little mercy roll here at the end of the game. Haralson County with the ball is going to feed it out. Now they're going to drive towards the lane, and out to left wing side they go. Now back out to Rutherford. Rutherford going to drive the lane. Tries to back his way in. Coming in as Patterson picks it up, gives it to John Mason, and he will try to work around the defender. He's going to bounce it out to Bryson Denson. Denson on to Mason, drives the baseline, and that is going to be against the Blue Devils. It's coming back to Haralson County. All righty then. 3:05 left to go in the ball game. Model leads at 67-25. Going to have some subs into the game here for Haralson County. We'll give you a check on who's on the floor for them in just a minute. But set to inbound the ball is Cam Nakutis. He's going to feed it in to Jack Biggers. Biggers going to bring it up the floor. Also on the floor is Jack Pine here for Haralson County, as well as Hudson. They're going to feed it underneath. Now kick it back out. No look there. Work it back around to Hudson. Now to the right wing side they go. Haralson County with the ball trailing by a whopping score here. Ball ping pongs off one of the Model players. Stays with Haralson County, misses the point blank jump shot. John Mason comes out with it, drives across the center court stripe. He's going to feed it across to Bryson Bell. Now back out to John Mason. Mason on to Denson, now to Bell. Bell feeds it out to Owen Mathis. He's open for three, and he knocks it down. Owen Mathis with an 11-point effort so far, doing a good job for the boys in blue. Haralson County with it. They get it out to the top of the key, now drive towards the lane. They kick it out to the right wing. Biggers fed it out to Hudson. Hudson now with it. Going to feed it to the right wing side, gets it to Biggers, who drives into the lane, puts it up, nice move to the bucket, and gets the finish. That was Biggers. So the Blue Devils are set to bring it up the floor. We're going to have a substitution, it looks like, for the Blue Devils before we resume play. 2 substitutions on the way here for the Blue Devils, as a matter of fact. We got a stoppage of play. It looks like there has been a technical foul that went against Haralson County. And I had kind of looked down, so I can't tell you exactly what happened, but I do know that Owen Mathis is at the free throw line with a couple of shots, and he's going to rattle the first one in and get ready for a second. So Model now leads at 71-27. We may see him hit the century mark in this one. They knock down the second free throw. 72-27 is your score. Now a couple of subs coming into the game for the Blue Devils. You're going to have Christian Taylor and Max Couch subbing in for Model. So right now on the floor for the Blue Devils, good time for a floor check. You got Bryson Bell, Bryson Denson. As we mentioned, Christian Taylor, Max Couch. And also out there now is Dominic Fraley, who's been getting some good minutes here for the Blue Devils. Bryson Bell drives the lane, puts it up. Fraley there to clean it up. Bell gets the rebound and put back, and he went out of bounds. So we're going to get Haralson County's going to get the ball back, trailing 72-27 is your score. Model on a scoring frenzy in this basketball game for sure. Across the timeline goes Biggers. Biggers trying to feed it across. Ball's deflected by Denson, but it stays with the Haralson County Rebels. Rebels going to try to bounce it inside, but the ball's kicked out of bounds. I think it was last touched by the Blue Devils, so it's going to stay on Haralson County's side with 1:30 left to go in the ball game, and Model leading at 72-27. Beckett Rasmussen surveys the floor, bounces it in. Hudson trying for the layup, can't get the shot, and now the ball's coming back to Model as it was out of bounds on Haralson County. So Bryson Bell to feed it in, gets it to Bryson Denson. He's across the center court stripe with the ball here for Model. Gets it in, trying to get it to Fraley. Diving for the ball. Great effort there by Hudson for Haralson County to try to come out with it. And eventually we do have a whistle. 1:17 left to go here in the third quarter. We got a whole other frame of this one left to go. Of course, it'll probably be a shortened frame of 6 minutes. They're going to get Dominic Fraley on the foul, and we get ready for number 13, Beckett Rasmussen, to inbound the ball here for Haralson County as more people are going to start heading for the exits of this one. I don't think it's in question who's going to win this game. Haralson County with the ball. They're going to send it to the right wing side to Biggers, who drives towards the baseline and gets fouled. So we will see Haralson County inbound the ball. Rasmussen set to inbound the ball here for Haralson. Number 55, by the way, I was getting a check on that earlier. It was Jesse Baggett. I had him as 34, but he's wearing 55 tonight. So wanted to correct that. Make sure we pointed out that young man's name. Haralson County into the paint. Got it to the rim, couldn't make the shot, and then he gets fouled. So we're going to see more free throw attempts coming up for Sky Rutherford. Foul's going to be called on Fraley. He's picked up 2 quick fouls here for the Blue Devils off the bench. So 2 shots coming up for Rutherford. Misses the first one. He'll get ready for a second shot. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thanks for tuning in for some hoops tonight. Second shot, that one's going to be right through. And Bryson Denson going to bring it up here for the Blue Devils. He's across the midcourt stripe. Now on to Bryson Bell. Bell's got it at the top of the key. He's going to leave it off for a teammate who drives towards the lane, loses the handle. It's going to be picked up by Matthew Hudson. Hudson goes into the lane, kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. That one's off the mark. Missed everything. And now Model Blue Devils are going to send it down to the other side, trying to get the pass underneath the Max Couch from Christian Taylor. Got a little bit out of control, and that one sailed on him and went out of bounds. So it's coming back to Haralson County with 33.7 ticks left on the clock in the third quarter, and Model on top, 72-28. Under 30 seconds to play. Shot clock turned off here in the third quarter. Haralson County with the ball, going to send it right. Now they'll go back up to the top of the key. Thought about the 3, works his way in. Nice spin move. Trying to get it to the rim, can't. Haralson County still has the ball, though, as coming out with it was Biggers. He gets fouled, and we're going to see him going to the stripe. So Jack Biggers challenging underneath, drawing the contact, and he's at the free throw line. So Biggers with 2 free throws coming up here for the Rebels. First one's on the way. That one's off the back of the iron. He gets ready for a second shot as Max Couch runs over to the bench there and has a chat with Coach Jacob Travis, head coach of the Model Blue Devils. Second shot, and that one's going to be through for Biggers. He's had a pretty good night from the free throw line. 72-29, 11 seconds left on the clock in the third period. Almost to the final frame of this one. Bryson Denson up top to Bell. Leaves it for Denson. 3 ball away. And that one's no good. Putback won't go. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score 72-29 in favor of Model. Let's send it back to the studio for 1 minute. We'll come back for the final frame after these messages.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Start a shortened 6-minute final quarter of this basketball game with Model leading it out of the third quarter 72-29. Model has 4 players that have made it into double digits, led by Stevie Dallas with 15, Owen Mathis with 13, Bryson Denson with 12, and Chase Allen with 14. They're going to lob it underneath to Fraley. Drives towards the baseline. It's going to send it back up top to Bryson Bell. Spins around. Ball's poked loose. It's loose on the floor. Diving for it was Christian Taylor, but coming out with it was Haralson County. We're going to have a whistle on the other side. And as far as made threes in the basketball game, well, through 3 quarters, Model has 8 of them. And 4 of those were for Stevie Dallas, so he had half of the made threes. So it's been a good shooting night here for the Blue Devils. On pace to come close to the century mark, but now we have a shortened final quarter. Probably not likely that will happen at this point, but Blue Devils will inbound the ball. They get it into Bryson Denson. Denson across the center court stripe. He works his way towards the right, feeds it up to the top of the key to Bryson Bell. Bell is going to hand it off to a teammate. Thought about the 3, fired it up top, lost the handle, sails into the backcourt. So that's a violation that's coming back to Haralson County. 5:10 left to go in this one. It's been a fun night here at Woodard Gymnasium. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, whether you've listened on the radio or watched the live stream produced by Northwest Georgia Media. Always have a good time hanging out with everybody over here. It's so much fun to bring you these games. Underneath, nice cut toward the bucket. Couldn't get the finish, but there to clean it up was Matthew Hudson. There for the Rebels, 72-31 is your score. Model brings it back the other way. Bryson Denson with the ball, trying to get it to Bell. He's got it, drives in, kicks it out. There's Bryson Denson, jacks up the 3 ball, and that one caroms over the rim. Fraley keeps it in bounds. Model keeps the ball, 3 ball in the way, and that's off the front of the rim for Bryson Bell. And again, Bryson Denson keeps it in bound for the Blue Devils. Bryson with the ball, drives the lane, puts it up, gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line. So Bryson Denson with an opportunity for some more points here for the Blue Devils. He's got 12 already. This is his second trip to the free throw line. He converted a 3-point play in the first quarter, knocked down a couple of free throws in the second quarter, so he's 3 for 3 from the line. First shot's on the way, and that one's right through. Make it 4 for 4 as he gets ready for another. Bryson Denson, one more free throw coming up. Shot on the way, and that one's through. Make it 5 for 5. Good shooting night for Bryson. Gets a warm reception as he comes back to the bench from head coach Jacob Travis. I know he's really proud of that young man and the effort he's got from him all season. A big night for him tonight, for sure. He's got 14 points. Haralson County across the timeline. They're going to send it to the left wing side. Now they go back up top to Kemp Boyd. Boyd will pass it to Hudson. Ball's poked free, almost stolen away. But going back to get it for the Rebels is Jack Biggers. They're going to send it all to the left wing side. 3 ball on the way. That one's going to bounce high off the rim. Here's the putback. That one won't go. And finally, Bryson Bell's able to get the rebound after a couple of looks there for Haralson County. Here the Blue Devils on the other end. A lot of contact underneath, but no foul. Balls knocked out of bounds by Haralson County, so the Blue Devils keep it on their end with under 4 minutes to play here in this one, and a 74-31 lead. So Model will survey the floor looking for the open man. They're going to send it to Bryson Bell. Now back up top they go. Get it to Max Couch. Feed it around to Owen Mathis. Mathis trying to bounce it inside to Fraley. Bryson Bell. Now they go back up top. They get it to Christian Taylor. Taylor feeds it left. There's a quick look. That's going to be left short by Mathis. Rebound taken by Haralson County. Rebels on the other end try to go coast to coast. And Rutherford trying to get it to the rim gets fouled, so we're going to see him go to the stripe yet again. He's got 11 points in the game and leads scoring for Haralson County. Model will get back into action up at Fannin County and Blue Ridge coming up on Tuesday. That's the 23rd. That one rattles off the rim. They'll be back home against North Murray. And that'll be on the 26th to try to avenge a loss that they took earlier in the season. So looking for a little bit of revenge there. It's a powerful thing. Second shot's on the way, and that one's going to be through there for Rutherford. No coverage of the game at Fannin County, although I do think that they'll have that live on Fannin Rebel TV. But we will have coverage for you here from Model of the North Murray games coming up on next Friday. So a week from today, we look forward to it. Model with the basketball, 3:15 left to go in the game. They get it to Owen Mathis, kick it out, 3 ball on the way. That one caroms off the rim. There for Christian Taylor, had a good look, almost knocked it down, just a little bit off the mark. Taylor with it now. He backs up, resets the offense, gives it over to Max Couch. Couch going to send it right wing side to Taylor. Taylor drives in, puts up the jump shot. That one rattles back hard off the back of the rim. Fraley's there for the rebound, though. It stays with Model. Bryson Bell for 3. That's left a little short. Grabs a little bit of the front of the iron. Driving in as Mathis. Feeds it back outside, trying to get some the bench players some shots here. They try to get it into Fraley. Ball's poked out of bounds. It stays with Model. 16 seconds on the shot clock when the Blue Devils inbound the ball. 2:36 left to go in the game. Model leads at 74-32. Thomas Patterson checks back into the game here for the Blue Devils. So they feed it in. They get it in to number 32, Max Couch. He backs out, gives it to Patterson. Patterson the feed, inside to Patterson, off the glass and through. What a feed from Bryson Bell to Thomas Patterson, who knocks it through and gets the finish. Great sequence on offense there by the Blue Devils, and it's 76-32. Here's a long 3 ball on the other side. That one is over the mark. That one put back won't go. Rebound taken by Haralson County. They feed it outside, drive the lane, put it up. Missed the shot, but we're going to see Mr. Rasmussen go into the free throw line shooting 2. Thomas Patterson with that bucket now has 6 points for the Blue Devils. And now 2 shots coming up for Beckett Rasmussen. First shot clangs hard off the rim, and he gets ready for a second shot. One more coming up for him with 2:06 left to go in the ball game. Shot on the way, and that one's going to be through. Thomas Patterson surveys the floor, is going to feed it in, gets it in to Max Couch. Nice pass over to Taylor on the right wing side, gets it back up top to Patterson, puts up the 3 ball. That one's left a little short, caught a little piece of the iron up front. Fraley drives in, gets the rebound, and now the Blue Devils keep possession of the ball, going in, trying to roll it in, and he gets the bucket. Christian Taylor with his first points of the night, and another one's in the scorebook for the Blue Devils. 78-33. They feed it into the left wing side. Haralson County feeds it up top. Going to drive the lane. Puts it up. Misses the shot. A rebound for Bryson Bell. Bell going to bring it across here for the Blue Devils. Nice ball handling skills there by Bell. Now to the left wing side they go. Taylor trying to bounce it underneath, but it's going to be picked off by Haralson County with 1:20 left to go. Left wing side they go. Drive it in. Loses the handle. It's going to be picked up by Couch. Couch, the feed, shot off the glass and through for Christian Taylor, who has 2 buckets and now has an opportunity for a 3-point play. The Models out to an 80-33 lead with 1:11 left to go in the ball game. So Taylor with a 3-point opportunity. Again, he's got 4 points, can make it 5 here. Shots on the way, and that one's going to carry him off the rim. Picked up by Kemp Boyd. Haralson County's going to bring it from right to left across the center court stripe. Oh, player cut towards the bucket, and the player that was passing, Jake Pine, was anticipating him to go the other way, and the ball sailed out of bounds after he passed it. So Model has the ball. They go underneath. Fraley going in. Misses the bucket, and rebounds. Nope. It's going to stay with Model. Bell's got it. The free throw line trying to feed it underneath to Fraley. Give him another look. But the ball is stolen away by Haralson County. 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a little runner. That one won't go. Fraley trying to get the rebound. Can't pick it up. And there is a turnaround shot there from Beckett Rasmussen. 30 seconds left on the clock. Blue Devils have the ball. The shot clock is off, and we're almost at the end of the ball game. It looks like the Model may hold the ball till the end of the game here. Run out the remaining clock. Couch has got it, dribbling with it. 17 seconds on the clock. Now to Taylor, now to Couch. 13 seconds. And yeah, it looks like the Blue Devils will dribble it out. They feed it on the left wing side to Patterson. 5 seconds on the clock. He'll hold the ball and bleed out the remaining seconds. Nope, we'll dribble it a couple of times, and that is the ball game. Model comes up with a whopping victory, 80-35. It was a great night for the Blue Devils tonight here inside Woodard Gymnasium. Boys win it 80-35. Girls win it 55-14. Let's send it back to the studio. A 2.5-minute break. We'll come back for a brief wrap-up on Northwest Georgia Media and WLAQ.
Northwest Georgia Media would like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Mathis Trailer and Equipment, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson, Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Access to me means I get to explore and define myself.
Access? That allows me to follow my passion.
For me, it means I get to do what I've always dreamed of doing, helping people.
Access to me means I'm the first one in my family to come to college. Sé el primero.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service. Crestview Angus, your source for premium locally raised beef, delivering the finest quality from farm to table. Contact them on Facebook to place your order today.
They call it Mow Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
right, welcome back to Model High School one more time as we get ready for a brief wrap-up here. We're going to run down the scoring, but it was a successful night there for the Blue Devils tonight. And I was going back and looking at their schedule. I think that might be, nope, I was going to say it's close to the most points they've scored this year, but they scored 86 down at Rockmart last week. But anyway, to make a long story short, the Blue Devils win it tonight is the moral of the story. 80-35, a 45-point victory for the Model Blue Devils over Haralson County. And here's how the scoring broke down in the game. We're going to start with Haralson County, the visiting Rebels. They would pick up 2 points from Matthew Hudson off the bench, 9 points from Caden Kittle, one of their starters, 7 points from Jack Biggers, 2 points for Candler McBrayer, 3 points from Beckett Rasmussen. And then the leading scorer for the Rebels tonight was Sky Rutherford, who picked up 12 points there for the Rebels. Meanwhile, for the Model Blue Devils, who scored 80 points in the game, including knocking down 8 threes in the game. Of course, I should point out that Stevie Dallas, he'd make half of those threes. He knocked down 4 of them. John Mason would have 6 points, 6 points apiece also for Jeremiah Hurd and Thomas Patterson, 4 points for Christian Taylor. Then you had 4 guys in double digits here for the Blue Devils in terms of scoring, 14 apiece for Bryson Denson and Chase Allen, and then 13 points for Noah Travis, who had 3 threes that he made in the ball game. And then with 15 points leading all scorers, we already referenced the 4 threes made by Stevie Dallas, but overall he had 15 points in the game and led all scorers. So that all should add up to Model's 80 points. But again, very successful night for the Blue Devils. The boys win 80-35. Girls win earlier in the evening 55-14 to complete the season sweep, regular season sweep of the Blue Devils over the Rebels in both games, girls and boys. So that's pretty much going to put a wrap on it. Do want to take an opportunity one more time to recognize everybody involved in the broadcast tonight. The live stream of Model High School basketball produced by Northwest Georgia Media tonight, brought to you by Mathis Trailer and Equipment Sales, Georgia Highlands College, Snodgrass and Robinson Plastic Surgery Specialists, WC Timber, Dogwood Books, Shannon Pharmacy, and Crestview Angus. Radio coverage tonight on 96.9 FM, 1410 AM, and online at WLAQ1410.com. Brought to you by Mathis Trailers and Equipment Sales, Sylvan Learning Center, and Ware Mechanical. The crew tonight on camera, Zane Nicholson and Jesse Vitello. Wonderful job tonight. Director was Mike Garrett. Just a master as always tonight. Replay, Nathan Patterson, the guru of the operation. PA announcer Grayson Atkins, outstanding job as usual. And then, of course, I had the play-by-play, my buddy Ian Griffin, who does color commentary for these games. Could be with us tonight, but he'll be back next Friday for the next coverage. And last but not least, we want to thank Lynn Butler, who was spot on again at the studio tonight, running the breaks and running the controls over at Command Central WLAQ Studios at the foot of Mount Alto. We appreciate you, Lynn. Thank you very much for working with us on this. But upcoming coverage for you, well, the next game is going to be at Fannin County, but we won't have coverage from Northwest Georgia Media or WLAQ. But that'll be Tuesday the 23rd, 6 and 7:30. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And you probably can pick that up on Fannin Rebel TV on YouTube if you want to try to watch those games if you can't make it. Next coverage for us, though, for Northwest Georgia Media and WLAQ are going to be the games against North Murray. Friday the 26th, right now scheduled for 7 and 8:30. Make sure to stay tuned to our social media channels and Model's social media channels to see if there's any changes on the game times, because I know that originally they were supposed to play at 7 and 8:30 tonight, but they got bumped up. So something to keep an eye on. We'll see what happens there. And then as far as basketball coverage, tomorrow WLAQ is going to be broadcasting Georgia Tech hoops against Virginia. On Saturday, pregame at 5:30, tip-off at 6. So with that said, we're going to bid you adieu for tonight. Congratulations to Coach Travis and the Model Blue Devils. They win at 80-35. And congratulations to Coach Eccles and the Model Lady Devils for a 55-14 victory earlier in the evening. That's going to wrap it up for me. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Have a great night every night. And don't forget to make sure to drip those faucets, cover the outdoor faucets, protect those pipes. Hope you have a great night, everybody. Stay warm. Good night.